welcome back to another Potato League. We have been doing really well up on the ladder right now. We've been really crushing it over the past couple days, and we shot up into Diamond. Right now, my PvZ is... I am doing very well against Zerg. I figured out how to stop the Bane garbage, the Bane bust and Zerg rush stuff, and now I'm just able to either hold off their cheese and win, or play them in a macro game and win. So I'm doing really well against Zerg. Terran also, I'm doing really well. Sometimes I'll get hit with like a Widowmine drop, or like Hellions will get in, and I'm just out of position. Positioning is my biggest problem with Terran right now, but if I'm able to hold positioning, I'm doing pretty well in Terran. Right now, my biggest problem, again, still consistently this whole season, is my PvP, my Protoss versus Protoss. And today I was able to play a really good game against a master player. I think this was the guy. Let me see. He's a Master 3 in... no. He's a Master 3 as Terran, I think, is what it was. Yeah, he's a Master 3 Terran. Barely Diamond 1. He's Master 3 Terran. And his Protoss right now is really high in Diamond 3. And he's kind of like working his way up. So, I think I was probably one of the last games that he played today. And he beat me really hard. So I wanted to talk about why I lost this match, and to kind of look at if I'm feeling like I'm really gonna be outplayed by someone, then I pick a strat, I pick a thing, I pick something, and I work on it. So this whole game, my whole objective was to have more workers than my opponent the entire game, to just have more workers and to do that. So I watched this replay once, so all I'm thinking about is having a very clean build, keeping this build as clean as possible, and then just trying to have more workers than he does, try to do damage to his economy, and to just go through my build. So we're just going to look at this. I'm going to follow my camera. Oops, sorry, I'm going to follow my camera about what's going on. And I just want to talk about some good things and some bad things that I'm doing. So I do a scout off of the second gateway. I'll do 2 gas into a gateway, second gateway, and I scout with that probe. So this probe that just popped right there, that's making that second gas, this guy's going to be my scouting probe. So first I scout to see if he's got cannon rush going on, scouting for the cannon rush, and now I'm going to drop the second gate, and I'm going to head across over to his natural. Now, the other thing I'm going to be doing right now is making sure that there's no proxies or anything like that. So I don't like how the probe hit me, and I was kind of scared as this is a master player, so I scouted up on the corner for a proxy first, and then I'm going to walk down over to here. So you don't have to, you can go straight across. I don't usually have my probe scout up over into this path, but I just decided, hey, I'm going to do it this time. But I'm not going to do any kind of cheese or all in, I'm just going to try to play as well as I can. So I do a sentry, stalker sentry opener, into a gate, into a stargate, into a second base. So stalker sentry, warp gate, then this probe is going to pop, make the pylon on the low ground, get a stargate, get a nexus. So this is kind of my build. I think I have this build order up if you're interested and want to see what's going on. Now I'm over on the other side and I'm scouting. Okay, he's got 2 pylons. So if he was doing a proxy of some sort, I would expect it kind of nowish. I really want to know what his tech is going to be. I'm really trying to find out what's his tech, and I want to see what it is. So for me, I'm dropping my tech right now. I want to see what his tech is, and he hasn't dropped it yet. So his build is similar to mine. He was a little bit worried that I was gonna do something funky, so he didn't drop his tech yet. He took his natural before me. But again, this is not about what he's doing so much. This is about what I'm trying to do. So one thing I didn't do is I wasn't able to scout what tech he's opened with, and I don't know when his second base is going to go down. But I am in position to defend any small little push right now that could be coming in. I'm gonna go Phoenix opener first. I dropped the shield. I don't know how many stalkers are gonna be over here. I didn't see him having any tech, so I thought maybe there was a possibility that he's gonna have just a whole bunch of stalkers out first. I don't know if there's a Stargate opener on his side, so I'm leaving my first Phoenix and my second Phoenix. I'm gonna bank up 3 Phoenixes back in this corner to try to make sure that I don't have an Oracle just kind of sneak in and start killing my workers. I'll be able to pull away and hit it with the Phoenix. Got 2, a third. Now I'm gonna open up a Robo and a Forge, Robo Forge, so I can get some upgrades. And as soon as that guy pops, I'm gonna try to head across the map. So right now I'm doing pretty well on my build. This is a pretty good build for me. I've got my 3 Phoenix, and I'm gonna head across the map. Now behind this, I'm gonna get a 4th Phoenix, and I'm gonna start getting more workers. I'm gonna open up my second gases. I'm gonna start working towards upgrades. Now this is one cool thing I saw. I caught his Oracle out, which is super huge. Like, that right there was enormous. I didn't know what tech he had. I just was lucky enough to, I always bring my Phoenix down to here first, and then I go into the Nat. And I was wondering, how did he know? Oh, you know what's funny? Here, watch. When I get down there, I kind of think, like, how does he know that I'm coming into this angle? Because I didn't realize I killed his Oracle in my actual game. But he's got all these stalkers waiting here. And I was like, why is this waiting here? What is this? So I was a little bit flustered. Now, after this, I'm going to start at +1. I'm going to get more units. I'm actually trying to go over here and take some workers. I figured that since this guy's a master player, I need to get a little bit of damage done. And I see that he's got a Stargate, so I'm like, okay, well, we have to be careful. Now, this is the biggest issue. This is the biggest mistake I make. He made a second Oracle, and he's coming into my base now. There's no reason for me to pull these stalkers right now. There's no reason for me to be aggressive up front. I see that he doesn't have that many stalkers and that he's kind of like spread out. So my idea was, let's push into the front with Stalker Sentry, and I'm going to try to pick up workers with my Phoenixes, and then I'm going to be done. So I don't know. I see that this is finished now, but I don't know what he's actually making from mine. So I see that he's got a Stargate. Now this is where my biggest mistake is. If my stalkers were not here in the middle of the map, if I just had 3 stalkers here, 3 stalkers here, let's watch. I was very upset when I saw this thing come in. I figured, alright, well, there's the game. Like, I'm losing too many workers now. He's got map control. This is just too much. So I was going to send my Phoenixes back to attack, but I went, you know what, no. Now it's to the point where I've lost way too many workers. I can't do anything about this. I have to just all in. So I push in. I'm pushing. The army value is 30 to 27 in my favor. But part of that are these zealots and this immortal. So I'm hitting them kind of like different spots. So I lost because of being out of position. So what did we learn? What did we learn is the Oracle comes. I killed one Oracle out first. What we learned is we really need to figure out when he's taking his tech and what is the tech. That is the key for PvP. And it's very hard because a lot of people will take it greedy really early. they'll take it after 2 units start, so they'll start 2 units, and then they'll take their tech and then expand, or they'll take 2 units, expand, then take the tech, or they'll make 2 units, make 4 units, then take their tech, then expand as a really late. Like, there's so many different styles, there's so many different ways to do it, and one of the stupid things I did was right here, I think. Right about this. Right about here. Right about right here. Watch this. I was at 95. I was just about to get a hallucination, and I just threw the guardian shield out. And had I thrown off the hallucination, I'd been across the map. I would have seen this come out. I would have seen that there's an oracle here, and it would have been pick it up, keep my stalkers in good positions to defend, get my phoenixes across the map. Because let's take a look right before that second phoenix hits my base. Let's take a look at where we are. Let's take a look at where we are. And boom. All right, so the phoenix is just about to hit my base. 38 workers to 34 workers. I have let's look at armor supply. I'm at 38 workers, he's at 36, 24 to 23. I'm above him on everything. I've got I'm about to start my upgrade. I'm about to start +1. I don't think he even has forges yet. I've got my robo down, so I've got 2 points of tech. I've got a robo and a Stargate, so I'm actually really far ahead right now at this very exact second. 5 minutes 30 seconds. I'm super far ahead, but I'm out of position and I throw the game. So hopefully you learn from this. You learn from a mistake. Biggest thing that I want to try to get across today is don't throw away your first guardian shield. Go for hallucination. Don't throw up a guardian shield within the first 5 minutes if you can do anything to defend it. If I would say that hallucination is the most important thing of your early game, so you don't lose a key member, and then getting some damage across with some harassment, be that an oracle, be that a phoenix. I mean, I was able to pick off until this point. I picked off 3 of his workers, and I'm just ahead. I had my natural sooner than he did. I've been mining on it for longer. I'm already fully saturated on my natural. He's almost saturated. He's already taken his gas. I'm in a much better spot. I'm in a really good spot, and I throw it away. I give him 20 workers of my worker lead. So hopefully you learn something from this. It's all about positioning. Afterwards, if you lose to something like that, look at the time. 5 minutes and 30 seconds is when the second oracle should hit. If he's going to keep on doing oracles, have a couple stalkers here, a cannon or something like that, just to kind of keep this away. If you know that he's maybe going a second oracle, that's not proxied. So yeah, hope you learned something, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.